Dana White's glazing of Jon Jones just won't fucking end. What the fuck is this? Last night on the Contender Series, the UFC produced and promoted Jon Jones, a Jon Jones promo. Look at this. Here, championship rounds. No way Dana White just ran an ad on the DWCS broadcast calling Jon Jones the GOAT. This popped up there in between one of the fights, and I genuinely thought it was I had gone to the bathroom and I walked back and I saw this playing. It's just like all their other promos they like to put out with the big flashy graphics and then a couple of highlights in between and the big pumping music through the speakers, like big blasting bass heavy music, like boom this, boom that, like this. These are how these promos usually go. So I came back and I thought it was an announcement for the Jon Jones-Stipe Miocic fight. And so I'm watching it, right? Whatever. We all know what's going on with the Dana White glazing. Every single press conference, somebody asked Dana White about who the best fighter is at this event, and then he goes, well, Islam Makhachev, great finish over Dustin, but, Jon Jones, though. And then, hey, Stipe, Tom Aspinall had a great win, didn't he, Dana? And then Dana goes, well, yeah, it was pretty impressive, but Jon Jones, though. And then, Dricus has a great win against Israel Adesanya, and it's all this. Hey, Dana, how do we think Dricus matches up against the other pound-for-pound fighters? And Dana White goes, oh, yeah, Dricus, nice win, but, Jon Jones. This has been going on for months and months and months. Jon Jones, it seems like Jon Jones has some kind of dirt on Dana White at this point. Like, he just won't shut the fuck up about how Jon Jones is just the GOAT and the pound-for-pound best of all time. Like, again, I'll say this 1,000 times. Pound-for-pound is how everybody, if they weighed the exact same, matched up against each other. So guys like Sean O'Malley, how would he do striking against a, Derek Lewis at heavyweight? He would absolutely murder him, right? The speed, the technique, there's no question. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. How would Jon Jones, if he weighed the exact same as Alexander Pantoja, how would that match up? I think Pantoja would beat him pillar to post. Jon Jones isn't fast enough. He doesn't have the technique to do it. That aside, Dana White keeps going on and on and on about how Jon Jones is just the absolute GOAT, and they can't keep, can't keep Dana White's, or Jon Jones's, out of his mouth. Like, But anyway, the promo's playing, I'm watching it. Each graphic flashes up. He's the greatest of all time, youngest champion, this many strikes, this many stats, this and that. And I'm watching it, and it just keeps going on and on and on. Each stat pops up, the GOAT, this guy, the blah. And usually there's 4 or 5 little, graphics or titles for each fighter, and then they start promoting the other guy. Well, I'm watching it, and a minute goes, 30 seconds goes by, 45 seconds goes by, 50 seconds go by, a minute goes by, a minute and a half goes by, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's the Stipe half of this equation? Where's the, co-main event part of this equation with the big graphics and the highlight name? Well, it never came. The minute and 45 second promo here is all about Jon Jones. Dana White is so tired of the media disparaging Jon Jones's name, his good name. He's such a good guy. He's the best guy. He's the best fighter. He's so upset that we're disparaging his name. Nobody's taken away anything that Jon Jones did. Like, he had some great performances early on in his career, no doubt. He beat some of the legends of the sport and the current day era champs. And then the future guys. Thiago Santos, Anthony Smith, Dominic Reyes, he's beating these guys, and then he beats Cyril Gane. Okay, fine. If these are all legit wins, which most of them weren't, they were very, very close. But whatever, he got the wins, right? So if we give him the benefit of the doubt, what are we doing here? And I'm watching it, and then the Stipe part never comes, right? And I'm just I sit there, and I start busting out laughing. This is really the level that Dana White is going to have to stoop to? I don't know if everybody understands from a production behind-the-scenes standpoint that this promo cost money to produce. He had to pay editors and pay to get these graphics made and spend the time to get the graphics made and spend the time to get the footage together, clip it together. This cost him a couple $100 bare minimum to produce, and he's putting this out there. ACD MMA puts it well. No, we have never seen Glazing reach these levels before. This man hired a whole production team to continue the Jon Jones meat writing. Fucking exactly, dude. What the fuck is going on? Why can't you just say that Jon Jones is a great fighter without shitting all over everybody else and calling everybody a bum and going through all these. Like, nobody fucking cares about Jon Jones. The dude is a drug addict, criminal cheat. He's a great fighter, I'll give him that. But, like, who fucking cares at this point? Nobody cares about Jon Jones anymore. Nobody's paying attention to Jon Jones the same way we were back in the day. He's out. He's been out for too long. He's too inactive. Like, nobody fucking cares anymore. I'm tired of seeing this bullshit with Jon Jones. The meat writing from Dana White is fucking insane. Fucking oil him up. Yeah, we're gonna fucking oil you up, Dana, and throw you down the garbage drain, dude. Fucking tired of this shit. You're disparaging your other champions to promote Jon Jones. You could have been promoting the Sean O'Malley, Merab Dvalishvili pay-per-view with a promo telling their stories or hyping that fight up more than just, it's at the Sphere. Who fucking cares about the Sphere, dude? I just want to see good fights. The Sphere's cool and all, but whatever. It's the same thing. It's Jon Jones. Who fucking cares if he fights Stipe? It's a spectacle gimmick fight. Nobody fucking cares. No, the casuals are the only people that care. If anybody that actually watches MMA doesn't fucking care about Jon Jones anymore. That's just how it is, Dana. Get over it. No matter how many promos you put out and how much cope you make to push Jon Jones forward on us, nobody's gonna fucking care. If he starts fighting, if he stops cheating, then fine. Maybe if he proves himself to be really, really good, but he just hasn't done it in years. It's over, man. Your career's done. Dana White, stop glazing this guy.